Welcome to the podcast. It's the Brownload time. No Kedge today. Satch is here. So it's just me and you, Satch. And we did contemplate for a bit. We thought, shall we get someone in to sit in for Kedge? Should we get a guest? We know Adnan Sami's in town. We thought, should we get him around the house? Or do we get on someone else?
Should we get him around the house?
Yeah, he would have come round. He would have. He absolutely would have come round, yeah.
Maybe for your pizza.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. He's healthy nowadays. He might not eat pizza.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
He's slim, Adnan Sami.
We're going to have to make some, dal roti.
Yeah, exactly. Some organic stuff. And then we were like, it would be nice to have a third person who is a regular friend of the podcast, who's been on before, who knows what we're going to get. He's sitting there patiently because he's just enjoying, because I know what he's like.
Intro.
He's just enjoying the build up to him. Right? So right now, this is like, he's just there thailing himself up, like he's going to parade out as Mr. Universe. Here he is, my brother, Simon Sandhu. There you go. Welcome to the Brownload again.
I want an intro like you know when you do the ring walk, you know.
Here
he comes.
Weighing in at 300 pounds.
All right, take it easy, son. I'm carrying a little bit of holiday weight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have just come back from holiday, haven't you?
I haven't.
Española.
Yep.
Oh, do you know what? It's really nice to number one, it's really nice to be in the house.
Yep.
First observation.
But because I know what he's going to say, because Kedge's going to be like, oh, what? So I go away and you can go in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, basically. So just so you know, whenever he comes over, we normally do the podcast in the evening. He comes in like loud from the front door. What's happening, bruv? What's happening, geezer? And like spudding and all that, right? And the kids are asleep upstairs.
What kind of guy comes to like a house where you know there's kids sleeping and rings the doorbell?
Yeah, not Amazon, by the way, parcel guys do that. Really aggressive, not because they got to knock, drop, and move on.
No, but
right?
that's a bit different.
Yeah,
because they're doing a service.
It's like a police raid.
But it's a bit like, you know, when when people turn up to your house, they don't knock on the door. They ring. Hey, bro, I'm outside.
Yeah.
But I do that to you, Tom.
Yes,
but that's because
that's what
I know that he's
respect.
trying to.
That's what that is. Respect.
Yeah, no, he's trying to put his kids to sleep.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing at what time, basically.
Right.
You know what? Is that a bit like my wife said to me, can you find some information out from my cousin?
Yeah.
And I went, okay. I picked up my phone. I went, phone. She went, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And I went, you told me to find out what time to get there. She went, who the hell phones people?
Yeah.
Don't
just
people phone
text.
people?
Text, WhatsApp.
Oh, no. And not SMS.
No. No one does text now. No,
It's got to be a WhatsApp.
It's WhatsApp, and I don't even leave voicemail. So if I go ring through to someone's voicemail, I'll switch to voice note. I'll go, you know what?
Yeah, no, you're a voice noter.
Yeah, because voicemails get stuck underneath other voicemails. Anyway, so my point is, you know, like when people are on people's phones. So like if you got.
So if I can surmise, Kedges and.
Go on, knob. Yeah, he is. Oh, you can say knob.
You can say it.
You can say it.
Fine,
so it is most definitely, and he's loud, and so now we're in the house. But I know he's going to kind of hear it and go, "Oh man, that's not fair." But it's actually quite a luxury because we're in the house.
Yeah.
The table's a bit higher, so the mic is right there in front of me. You haven't got to lean forward.
Do you know what?
Like
This is where it all started.
Yeah.
So it's
Kitchen
quite
table.
nice. It's
Yeah.
quite nice to be back.
Kitchen table in the house, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel today because it is it's midday, just gone midday
yeah.
on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But we had a family wedding last night, which is why I concreted this deal.
Is that why he's here?
That's kind of why he's here. But
By default, he stayed round.
no, I just didn't leave. Let me
He
tell you.
came back with you.
Right, not far off. Well, we
That's happened before.
Right.
And I fell asleep here on the floor.
on the floor.
Really?
He's been in the kitchen, and also last night we were supposed to go
believe that.
chicken cottage together. Because even though we'd eaten the wedding food, at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we were making a plan to go chicken cottage. And by the
Did
way,
it happen? Did it happen?
It sort of did for me. I got to chicken cottage.
Yeah.
It was shut. And even though on the
It
website it
says
says open till 1.
And that has happened to me as well. Very annoying.
But foolishly, we keep going back.
What? 1 o'clock and it's shut.
And it's shut
That's
in East
not
London.
acceptable.
That's not right.
Can I tell you something about my son, who has now got into fried chicken?
Yep.
And so
it's like your son.
No, yeah, I know. Then you go,
the apple doesn't fall far from the
definitely
tree.
mine. Definitely
So
mine.
we can't say the word chicken cottage at home because
Oh.
he'll be eating his food on his second portion. You say chicken cottage, and
ready.
he'll go, give me some hot wings.
Yeah.
So now we've had to change the name in my household to Le Poulet Chalet.
Oh, nice.
You like that?
Classy.
Made it posh.
Classy. Yeah.
Wait till he learns French.
Yeah, exactly. He'll correct you and go.
He'll go, aujourd'hui or je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, it's not le poulet, it's les poulet or whatever. He's correcting it. And
So
again,
do you know what? I'm actually gutted that it was closed at 1 o'clock.
Honestly,
What was your alternative then?
I'll put up the video on our social media of what happened when I was outside. I sent it to Simon.
Right.
It basically involved me screaming, like, what? Like, what's going on? But my point was, last night at the wedding, this was the first time in 3.5, 4 years, nearly 4 years, that I had drinks.
Oh.
I had a couple of beers, I had a couple of vodkas, and just that, and just enjoyed the party. And I've realised if you're going to do a Punjabi wedding, you need to have a couple in you. You need to, because I've been at those parties for the last few years, or let's say last couple of years when they've been coming back. And it's people are hard work, when they're drunk. And they, certain people in our family who are smaller than me spit in my ear when they talk. We're talking about all this, right?
Yeah.
So my point is,
I get that every week.
It was a vibe, and then we had the Friday chicken, and the sun's shining now. So my point was about Simon being here now is, I can tell, and I feel it a little bit. I still think I'm a little bit. I got it in the system.
I'm like completely drunk.
We're a little bit. I feel like right now I'm not hungover. I feel a bit like.
Do you know what? You look good.
I feel
fresh.
Right. Yeah, well, I feel all right.
He looks like he's drunk.
You know what? I know. When I left, I said to my wife, I said, I'm going to Tommy's now.
Yeah.
And she went, are you driving? I said, no, I can't drive. I've got to walk it. I've got to walk it.
Yeah. Oh, even now. I was see, I don't feel like that. I mean, I'm drinking water, and I was drinking water.
No, I smell of
alcohol.
Well. I know.
You smell of alcohol? I'm not that close at the moment, mate.
That's right. But tell him what you were moaning about yesterday. This granddad here, Simon, at the wedding.
It's too loud.
Satch, you're a DJ.
That's something Kedge would come out with, to be fair. So,
you know what? You can't talk to the people next to you because the music is too loud.
Well, do you know what? I know where you went to this wedding. It's quite a big place. It's
Marquee,
big open,
Marquee.
It's a big open place. Were you put near the front or the back?
Oh, we were near the front.
Well, everyone was sort of all around. We did dance
but
in the middle.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Maybe I'm a better relative because I was sat on a key table.
Yeah.
Table
Where were you?
3.
Front or the back?
Table number 3. What was your table?
Table number 3 is a prime table.
Do you know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know that?
Of course it is, because it goes 1 to 35 or something.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If he was on table 3, he shouldn't have been. There's a mistake.
What table number were you on?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. Where were you?
I'd
64.
Right in the corner, behind the pillar. Couldn't even see the bride and groom.
My table was in Chicken Cottage.
It said restricted view on his invite.
Half price.
Oh, it was a 20 quid ticket.
Yeah.
That was
I only got half a kebab, half a pakoda, half a chili paneer.
You only got the vegetarian menu.
Exactly. No, not wrong.
No, to be fair, do you know what, Simon? I am with you a bit because I do find find it loud now.
Yeah.
So it is a thing.
And not only that, it's loud, and also I think as I'm getting older, I'm like, I can't even bumble my way through the conversation.
But were you that guy that went up to the DJ and said, "Bruv, can you turn it down?"
No.
Did you?
No.
Have you got to that level yet? Because that's going to come. That's when another 5 years.
I'm 44. I think that's a 54 conversation. I think.
So also, 10 years time, he's going to be the uncle.
But also, it was DJ Vix who was DJ.
Yeah, we know Vix.
We know Vix, and we've known Vix. Weirdly, all our lives because he's friends with the family.
What do you think? Vix is an awesome DJ.
But do you think you're better than him?
No, every DJ.
If he says to me, I'm Champions League,
he's enjoing. He's
trying to get us.
He says he's Man City, Champions League,
Okay.
like top of the game. Yeah. Where are you in the DJ game?
No, look, I can't specify where
Wrexham,
I am.
up and coming?
No, I'm not. I'm not Wrexham. Definitely not. But I'm just saying.
You West Ham.
With a DJ, some people are going to think you're great. Some people are going to think you're rubbish.
Yeah.
It's like subjective, like art, isn't it?
See,
he's done well.
Don't try and pigeonhole.
Yeah, no, you ain't gonna get that.
The words, basic words like better. What's better, football or tennis?
Football's better.
No, it's not
Football's better.
You can't argue that.
No, but I'm just saying.
You both know football's better. Okay, yeah.
No, he's a good DJ. Do you know what he's been doing for a long time? He's wicked.
But my point is because
and a nice guy.
Yeah, because we've known him all our life.
Yeah.
If Simon goes up and goes, Vix, just a couple of bit of feedback from table 3.
Yeah.
Can maybe just turn the bass down? You get people to say that. Turn the bass down.
I'll turn it up. If
it's exactly. Yeah.
Simon came over to me and said, "Turn it down."
And then everyone be like, you know what it is, Simon? Everyone else on your table has asked for the music to be loud, so you stop talking. That's what it is. They're like, great. Now we don't say it.
That is so fun. So what? How old are you? 46? 44.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
so
46,
I've got
44.
another 10 years or so to go until I get to that level where I'm just like...
But also, I've realised my hearing... I'm getting older. My eyesight's perfect, 2020. But my hearing is terrible. It's going.
He's like, I can see you. I just can't talk to you or hear you. It's fine.
Didn't I see a video of you on a mic or something? What were you doing at that weekend?
Oh, has that gone up? Well, that was another thing. So he might be table 3 and I might have been table 9. But
you were 9. Okay.
Yeah, I was 9. Right.
That's still quite. You're in the top 10.
Okay.
Top half of the table.
Just sounds patronising.
Just, oh yeah, just.
You know what? You know what they call that? Relegation fodder.
But
Yeah, I think mid-table.
You know when the people go, oh well, I'm in the top 10. You know they're 9 or number 10. Because they would never say I'm in the top 10 and be number 3 or 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 10 people, they're like 8, 9 or 10.
Okay, you were top 10.
But no. So
What were you doing?
They just asked because obviously we're on the girl's side.
Right.
The girl's mum is
Right.
so the girl's my niece. The one who's getting married.
Okay.
And her mum is my cousin.
Right.
And and I did tell them. I said, look, I politely said, I do a couple of weddings now and then. I do introduce people into the room or whatever.
You're good at it though.
If you need me, let me know.
Yeah.
Right? And then they went, no, right. And the DJ Vic's got them into the room and all that. And I thought, I'm chilling. And therefore I had a couple of drinks. I thought, I'm relaxing out. I'm going to enjoy this. Nice day. It's only up the road from where we live. It was all convenient. Brilliant. And then they went, oh, actually, will you say a few words and just thank these 3 family names, and
You had to do that. That's quite important, though.
Right, on behalf of the girl. But then I thought, let me just go talk to Vix and find out what's happening. As I walked up, he went, ladies and gentlemen, the speeches are kicking off right now. We've got the one and only Tommy Sandhu. I was like, we're on.
They got dropped in.
They got on the way to Vix.
Are they getting an invoice?
No, there's definitely no invoice. Because I definitely
it was in the card, wasn't
it? His family,
Yeah, he opened up the card, took his 50 out.
Right, that's coming back. That's my words. But then it was a bit impromptu, did that. But then the guys who got up from the boys' side, they did a proper speech like, do you remember when he got this in his test result? And and I was like, I just went, thanks a lot. Let's make some noise. Where's all the good-looking people? Make some noise. Hey, I went down to really, hey, and that was it.
Speeches are a bit boring now anyway.
Yeah, and actually, I think it's hard to do a speech in that room. So it was I just did a bit of noise making, and on I went. But
you're a host. You weren't there to speak about the person.
No.
Whereas if you're a best man or like a bridesmaid or bride of honor or whatever it's called, maid of honor.
Yeah.
You've got do you know what the worst thing about it is? I hate it when there's like inside jokes and it's only you and the person laughing. And the whole room's just staring at you like.
And they're telling you something, they're like, oh yeah, exactly.
You know better not to do that.
Yeah, that's why I just do a lot of noise making it.
So how was it having drinks then? Like that's quite.
Can I just tell you about my first world problems as well at the wedding?
Oh, go on.
So we wear Apple Watches or smart watches.
Yeah.
Because it's because I'm going out to a nice do, got my tux on, got my bow tie on.
Okay.
Put my nice watch on.
Okay.
My wrist hurts because it's heavy.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this. I mean, it is a nice watch. I'm looking at it now. It's lovely.
But you made me need to build your wrist up. Is where I was going to go with it.
You would think that my right wrist would be strong.
I mean, solid. Particularly because all the community seva that you do with all the uncles.
Pouring dal into people's plates.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, exactly.
Why have you still got it on then?
He's enjoying it.
Because I didn't want to take it off.
Yeah. He did say
I slept in it, showered in it, and I come here.
I think I've got to that point now where I've actually got a decent watch, but I just wear...
Yeah,
I don't even change it now, even if I'm dressed smart.
See, your smartwatch their side, it doesn't count steps.
That don't count.
It doesn't tell you that your rings have closed. Yeah. And I need that now at the end of the day. I need to know that I've achieved that.
At the moment, his rings are open.
Yeah, rings are
fully open.
And, I think the smartwatch is the way to go because they need to just incorporate that into like your Rolexes or APs and all that.
Or maybe my smartwatch should have like a Rolex that you can choose your background. And it should have a little Rolex.
I think you can get that.
Yeah,
I think you can. Yeah,
because I use it now for everything, telling me like how obviously exercise steps, how much sleep I've had. Yeah. You can really go into it and monitor everything.
Well, speaking of sleep, mate, it's gone out the window for me the past few.
Oh, because of DJing.
No, well, yeah, DJing as well. But my family over from Dubai, and obviously got nieces. They're like coming into the room at like 6 o'clock and waking me up, and I've just gone to bed at 5 o'clock. So it's just like,
man,
I ain't gonna lie. If my kids come into the room, let's say we've got people staying over, like my wife's brother or sister or whatever, and they're upstairs. Yeah, and if the kids come in, I'll go upstairs and see your mama.
See, and that's the thing.
Good move.
Get out.
I can hear my brother from the other side of the house, on the other part of it, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, go and wake up your caca." Like,
yeah.
I'm just like,
Sach Kaka. And they know Sach Kaka ain't going to say anything.
You know I came in that for, and do you know what? I've got to be that guy. Like, I can't be nasty, innit?
No, of course not.
You're half asleep.
Yeah.
Can't just be like...
And also, they're going to be gone in, a week or so? Couple of weeks? Yeah.
So,
and then you're going to be like...
I'm honestly, I'm struggling today. What? Just gone midday, yeah? Nearly 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like, I got in at 5. So like, I've had about an hour's sleep. I was downstairs with them lot.
You look great. You can see a little bit in your eyes now that you said that.
Feel it.
No, and I think that lack of sleep, you got a little bit doolally, bro. It's not like I'm so tired. Oh, you just feel like,
you know what I found as well? So if I don't drink and I have a late night and I wake up tired when alcohol is not in your system in the morning is harder.
Oh, really? You find that? No, I was going to go the other way.
So you need alcohol to get you through the morning.
That's just because you're still smashed in the morning.
Because you're still a bit drunk.
No way.
He wants a pint in the morning.
No, because now I'll tell you, I said, from not drinking for all these years, I'm like, getting up when you're tired, you can get through it. You can just kind of go, I'm just a bit tired.
But then I'm an early riser and I can...
That's why that wrist is so strong.
The wrist is strong. Look at this. Feel the size.
Simon, you can't say stuff like that.
No, I'm not. I don't want to feel nothing of
Don't touch his wrist. It might be sticky.
It
might be sticky.
Yeah, no. So you're up early.
I can function. I can wake up like 1 hour sleep, get up. I can have a workout and get going.
That's me. I'm the same. But do you know when you've been doing it for about 3 weeks now? Yeah. It's catching up. I've got a bit of a cold and stuff as well.
Oh, my God. Satch's gone. Get it all out.
But I tell you what, that I did do this week.
Give us something to be excited about.
Do you know what? It was random. So I was out with mates on the weekend. Friday night. Wasn't DJing. Went out. Had a reservation booked.
Night
off. Went out. My brother's here. So obviously all of the boys went out. We booked this Italian. Table wasn't ready. Next door there was a Wetherspoons. Thought, all right, cool. Go in there. Quick little have a drink. Coke Zero for me. But everyone else was drinking. Went in there, sat down, look up. They got Christmas decor out.
Shut up. Who?
Yeah?
What? In the pub?
In the pub. So we sat by a table like this.
You sure it just wasn't Desi decoration?
Fireplace there. No, fresh Christmas decor.
Fresh.
Is it fresh for this Christmas or they just haven't taken it down?
Maybe.
Do you know what? It was so loud in there. I couldn't actually.
Oh, here we go. Too loud.
No.
Satch is catching.
No, it wasn't like that. It was just. Do you know what? There's like a DJ playing. There was just people everywhere, and I was just like, I couldn't even speak to someone that
was he better than you?
Oh no, this guy wasn't good at all. He was playing wicked tunes, but it was just,
he's a cut and paster.
Yeah, he was a cut and paster. Right. But he's playing good tunes, and I was like, I want to stay here. But Christmas decor, and I actually, do you know what? I put a photo up on my Instagram. I don't think I've had that many messages like, you Wally, why are you having a Christmas do now in the summer?
We're not. Could it be? No. Is it June 25th is halfway.
Were they doing like an Australian tribute thing because they celebrate
in the summer?
In the summer.
Not that we got a summer anyway. I mean, it's winter at the moment anyway.
August. No, it's not even building up. I couldn't even palm it off as like coronation stuff.
If you looked out the window right now on a normal day, like the last few weeks, you'd probably say it's like October, November. Yeah. It could be December.
Yeah, weather-wise.
So maybe they just whacked out the Christmas decor.
Well early. I think start of August to have Christmas decor up, Wetherspoons. But then, people in Wetherspoons who go Wetherspoons probably think it's Christmas all year round anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the kind of clean deal like, wait, let's start drinking at 11 o'clock.
Hat on.
That's a Christmas
thing. But then I thought about it and I was like, to be fair, if you're like an owner of a pub or something, you'd probably be putting Christmas stuff out now, innit? Say, do your Christmas party here.
Well,
don't know who do their Christmas party at Wetherspoons.
Definitely.
Value for money.
Well, yeah, meal deal.
More per head.
How much is a meal there nowadays? Like a breakfast? You get breakfast anytime, isn't it?
It's been a long time since I've been in a Wetherspoons.
I was looking at you, Simon, to give me that information.
I've moved up. I'm slugging lettuce now.
Oh, hello. Fancy
Hello.
watch, and he's now, look at that, he's just slugging lettuce. You know what? You've changed, Si. Even in the short time we've been in this podcast.
Still eats chicken cottage, though.
Yeah. Well, that's just because he likes to just mix with the words.
Le poulet chalet.
Le poulet chalet, exactly. Actually, I think Simon's quickly becoming more annoying than Kedge. It's you're accelerating past Kedge in the charts.
No, I don't think he's a guy that's got that title.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be more annoying than Kedge.
It's not just chicken cottage. I know you like a Greg's as well because there's a Greg's near. So Simon lives a mile away from here. Not even a mile from me.
4 roads.
Yeah, 4 roads away. And literally parallel to this house as well.
That way?
Yeah, that way, right there. And
because we live at the same number, so we're almost in a straight line.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, his number.
So you could actually, if you wanted to, have a pole in both of your gardens.
I beg your pardon.
You know what I mean?
Erect a big pole
and have
zip
like a wire.
Yeah.
And send stuff to each other.
Pulley system.
Little pulley system.
I mean, it would mean cutting across other people's houses, but yeah, if you could avoid that. But I think if you had like a, I don't know what I'm thinking.
Can you see him from the top of your? If you go out and look at.
Can you see? You know what? You might be able to.
You know what?
From the loft.
You've never done it.
I tell you what, I've never really
it's
looked.
It's a long way up.
I'd love to.
It's a long way up in his
What would
house,
be
yeah.
great is just to that's a brilliant way of advertising a new phone with like a 300 times zoom.
Yeah.
Go up.
Can you zoom into his bedroom?
Keep zooming it, and then you just see his hairy body there in the window.
It wasn't a hairy body. It had a jumper on.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. I thought that's just Simon's got the hair gene basically.
That is so sick. He lives 4 roads away.
Yeah,
That's wicked.
But so my point is, there's a Greg's like in between us. So
Is that your meeting point?
well,
It has
often
been.
whenever I go there, I'll ring because of the Greg's do the sausage rolls 4 for 3, right?
Yeah.
I'll have one. Milo will have one. Logan will have one. Mrs. won't really eat one.
Yeah. One spare.
And one spare. So I'll go, do you want a sausage roll? Right. Sometimes then him and his son likes them as well.
Yeah.
So you know.
then you need 2.
Then we
packs.
it's fine. We're getting a couple. And then don't worry, I can smash 2 as well.
Nothing
I know
gets
you
wasted.
Yeah.
Nothing gets wasted.
So I think what normally was so you can do 2, I'll do 2, Milo will do 2, and then Simon's son Aaron will have 1, Logan will have 1,
Okay.
and that's it. Or maybe Aaron will have 2. So we
Yeah.
can get through.
They'll get dealt with.
His wife had a go at us once because for whatever reason that day we didn't need the 4th one, but we got the 4 for 3, right? And she goes, "Oh, you don't need it." I said, "Yeah, but the 4th one is free."
Yeah.
She then told us a story. Your wife, right? Simon said,
Why does it look like he's in trouble already?
No, because she said
It's making me angry.
Yeah,
That's
'cause-
why.
Oh, it's making him angry. Okay.
It annoyed us both, and I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I haven't let her forget it to this day. We might have even discussed it on the podcast in the past. But she was in Greg's, and they went, "Oh, it's 4 for 3." She goes, "I only need 3." She turned the 4th one down, and I went, "I'm sorry, what?" She went, "I turned it down." She goes, "I didn't need it."
You can't turn
I
it
said, "Why?" She goes, "What's the word she used?"
She said, Simon, that's just gluttonous.
Gluttonous.
So?
Too much.
I
It's
mean, I've been
greedy.
called a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm like, but it's free.
When she called me gluttonous, I thought it was like the
It wa-
1600s. But
Yeah, he had to go and Google it, and then he came back and went, "Oi, that's how I would."
no, I said, I'm all right with gluten. It's all right.
Thou must go forth and be less gluttonous.
No, but
It's free.
You'd get it.
You get it anyway, even if you have a bite of it and leave it. But she didn't have it. Right?
No, look, I mean, I'm against wasting food, but even if you got it stuck in your fridge, it's stuck in the air fryer the next day.
Right, and that brings it back to life. Absolutely. So that got me thinking, right? So then that even about 3 days ago,
Yeah.
I was going off to do some work, do a bit of property work as well as my podcasting work. So I was off there. So I was doing proper day's job, right?
Yeah.
And I was getting none of this kind of getting up, do a speech.
Any more sausage rolls involved?
No sausage rolls. But I do like to take a little packed lunch because I'm out for the day. And I thought,
Do you? What's in your packed lunch? You've never told me this.
Meal deal, right?
Oh, okay. So
Right.
you pick it. I thought you made one at home.
I often do actually. I do a little chicken wrap. Is what I normally do. Chicken wrap, crisps, and a drink.
Have a lunchbox, like a Masked Crusaders
I
lunchbox.
take a little carry bag. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? To this day, I still don't trust those kids' lunchboxes because I think one once leaked on me. You know those big fat flasks you used to get where the lid was the cup.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like a different branded
were
one.
rubbish,
You're like
weren't they?
Superman, Batman ones, whatever. But those flasks would
Mate,
always
you're
leak.
getting a lunchbox for Christmas this year.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna have to find what
I
one
want
to get him.
I want one that proper closes and a little thermos in there as well. Thermos.
Legit,
Anyway,
you take. Do you know what? That's good though, Tommy. I'm glad you do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a bump.
Right, and always where we kind of go and do work, if you're doing property stuff, sometimes you go into a petrol station, you're going to pay like £4.50 for a sandwich,
Yeah, and it's dead.
and all that. So anyway, but this time I wasn't prepared. Out the door, going off with my mate to the property thing, and I went, "Oh, going to nip into Sainsbury's and get some. What do you want?" He goes, "Just get me a bottle of water." I said, "Not hungry? Not want a sandwich for later?" He goes, "No." Looked at the bottle of water. This is all relevant. £1.65 for a bottle of water that
Right.
comes with a meal deal normally. The meal deal's £4. £1.65 for the water. So for another £2.35, you get a sandwich and a snack pot. £2.35. You're like, okay, we're going to get meal deals. I can't just buy the water on its own.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only Desi that thinks that way. I think that's quite a Desi way of thinking. Like, economies of scale, buy the meal deal. It's the reason why we all buy in bulk.
Yeah.
So
I bought a toilet roll the other day because it was cheap.
how many?
45.
Oh my! Wow. And that's I said this. I made a joke about it. I said Asians aren't stockpiling. You know, in COVID, if you see us buying 45 toilet rolls, they're not stock. That's just how we've always shopped.
Do you walk around Sainsbury's and I can't be the only one that does this. I spend so long going around and I look at the price per kilo between the small one and the large one. And
always.
sometimes the smaller one is cheaper. Per kg or whatever.
And I can tell you, the toilet roll, it gives you a price per 10 sheets, is it?
Per 100 sheets.
I thought it was per roll, the way I look at it.
Oh, no. Yeah, some of them do it per roll,
yeah,
but then you don't know how many sheets you're going to get in a roll. Who gives a shit? These sheets are there to wipe your sheet, and then I do that.
And I can tell you my grievance with in the fresh produce section because it tells you what it is per item,
Yeah.
and then it gives you what it is per kilo. How the hell can I weigh?
I can't. I've got to do some. I've got to do some
No,
maths.
I have done it.
Yeah.
I've gone up and I've weighed it, and then I've calculated it to
Have
go.
you?
Yeah, because I'm not going to.
What's the difference?
It was
Like a banana.
negligible. It was negligible.
Yeah.
About 3 pence.
I think the time it takes you to work it all out, it's not
pay
worth
the
it.
3p.
Yeah, pay the 3p.
Pay the
I've aged 4 years in that
Yeah,
time.
that's what I mean.
But then
Can't
we
count
got it.
anyway.
So I got back into the car,
Yeah.
and I went, I went, I just picked you a sandwich. He goes, I told you I wasn't hungry. I said, yeah, meal deal, blah, blah, blah. Got me on the upsell. I had to do it.
Did you buy the sandwich knowing that he wasn't going to have it, and then you were gonna have it?
Potentially, because what
Good
I did
move,
was,
good move.
I did an egg, because it was in the morning,
Yeah.
I got an egg mayonnaise sandwich and a chicken salad sandwich. Because I thought egg mayonnaise is more
breakfast,
breakfasty.
yeah.
And then if he doesn't have it, I could have the chicken one later on.
lunch. Yeah.
And but he went, no, I'm not gonna have it, not gonna have it. And then it came with a fruit pot, and I know he likes a little fruit pot. I was like,
So he had that?
Yeah, no, he didn't want that either. He goes, no, I'm just not hungry. I was all right.
Was
fine.
he being like? Was your mate being like, oh, I'm not going to have it because he told you not to, and then you just did?
Perhaps he's a bit like that. He's a bit stubborn like that. But
Yeah.
also, I think he's also one of these people. He won't unlike Simon. He won't just eat for the sake of eating. Whereas I definitely eat for the sake of eating. Why not?
No, but I mean, forget about the sake of eating part. It just makes more sense to do that than because then you get a bottle of water for $1.65 or whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to stop somewhere and get a sandwich for £4.
Yeah.
You might as well just buy the whole thing in.
Thank you.
I just reminded you, I just got back from holiday this week. On the way back, we were flying back with EasyJet, and they went. So we all had we ate before we got on the flight, so we don't need to pay
Perfect.
premium.
Yeah.
And they go, guys, the trolley's coming back through just before we land.
Yeah.
All sandwiches half price.
Oh.
I said to Raj, my wife,
Yeah,
I went,
you have to buy it.
get me a sandwich.
Yeah.
She went,
Of course.
Are you hungry? I went, what's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible. I'm the same.
Deal. Take it. Yeah.
Get 6 and we can all eat dinner tonight
Tomorrow,
as well.
yeah. Breakfast.
Those reduced sandwiches. Some in the back when I go to Tesco, and I'm like,
No, you
brilliant.
need the reduced
And even like
sandwich, yeah.
sometimes they do the fancy ones.
Yellow
Like, I'm
sticker.
part of the meal deal. Yeah, and you're like, oh hello, that's got cheese in it. I'll go and I'll toast that.
Everyone.
Bruv, these are the genuinely things that
Everyone loves a
excites
deal.
me in life.
It's funny that because I think we're all on the same page, apart from Kedge, because he wouldn't do this.
He would actually. He's a bit like my mate who I was telling you
Yeah.
about. If Kedge isn't hungry, he'll go, no, I'm just not going to eat. That's why he
and
says,
he'd buy the bottle of water for £50.
yeah,
or
and go,
whatever,
no,
that's it,
but that's
and
all I
that's
want.
it,
Yeah, exactly.
But it's 10 pence more and you get
Whereas
10 more
I've
items.
taken this one step further. When you go to the airport and when you catch it, I always buy a bottle of water from the airport because you can't take it through
No,
and
yeah,
all of
through
that
the-
stuff.
yeah.
So need a bottle of Evian when I get to the airport. If you get the newspaper, I think it's a Telegraph,
Yeah.
which I've never read in my life.
No.
I wouldn't even know how to read it or open it or anything because it's not me.
How's this work?
Yeah, how's it folds like that, doesn't
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah.
like all over the place.
It's like origami.
If you buy the Telegraph, you get a bottle of water for free.
Right.
I'm buying the paper.
Yeah, paper's £9.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no. Look into
Every
that.
day is a learning day.
So-
Look into that.
Right, okay.
When you're at the airport, I think it's WH Smith's or whatever, like in Gatwick, definitely. If you scan the paper, it's cheaper than the bottle of water and you get the bottle of water for free.
I feel like I've been done all these years.
So check this out, right? Let me just tell you the end. I just remember what happened with the sandwich. So I've got in the car, so I've put his spare sandwich down, right? We're driving along, and we get out of the car, like an hour later, buy these properties, doing our thing, and we see a homeless guy on the bench.
Nice.
And my mate goes, I'm going to give him a sandwich. Right? I thought, actually, perfect.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
Yeah.
a good way to do it. So, and he's there, and he's got like, his the homeless guy was on the bench. He had like bags or like a
Yeah. His
yeah, but
belongings.
like a rucksacky thing, bags and stuff. Maybe it looked like a blanket kind of thing on the floor as well next to him. And he's sitting there, long hair, long grey hair, bit shabby, beard, and
Looks like Simon.
yeah, and
Lucky he's saying on video.
yeah, and he's sort of this guy was sort of slumped, right?
Does you wear the Rolex?
Yeah. He's the one. He goes, God, my wrist really hurt. And then I go up to him and I went, sorry, bro. I said, would you like a sandwich?
Yeah.
And he pauses. He sort of looks up, right? He's just looking at me. And I could see his eyes kind of widen a little bit, right?
yeah.
It was like getting a bit emotional.
Yeah.
It turns out he wasn't getting emotional. He went to me, he went, why?
Oh.
And I went, we got a spare one and we don't need it. He goes, yeah, but why are you offering it to me? And I thought, because he's feeling like, why have you've picked me
Yeah,
at all
you've
the
picked
people?
me, yeah.
And
He could get a bit offended, didn't he?
I paused and I was a bit confused then. And he goes, I'm not effing homeless, mate. I went, huh? And he goes, I'm not homeless. I went, all right.
Oh.
I went, so I'm really sorry. Walked off with a sandwich. I walked off with it. I was like, he was just a shabby bloke. And then when I looked properly, it was a suit bag on the floor.
You Wally.
but folded up in a way over another bag.
How have you
Because he had a beard and grey hair and it was a bit shabby looking. And then I thought, actually, you're right. He looked like there's nothing. But then what should I be looking for with the homeless? I just saw a pile of clothes, something on next to him on the floor.
Yeah.
It was the most horrible feeling ever.
What you should have said is, listen, you scruffy bastard. Have a shave, comb your hair.
And eat this sandwich because I bought it.
Eat a sandwich because you look like you need it.
Yeah, you miserable thing. But it was.
Tommy, that's really bad.
Why is it? But I tried to. I didn't know. It's like when you try and offer your seat up.
I feel bad. Like I want the ground to open me up and swallow you up.
I just went, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm so sorry.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
That is terrible. Usually when us boys go out for dinner and there's anything left over, we always put it in a box and we give it to a homeless person on the way out because we don't want to waste food.
Well, all I'm saying is, I think homeless people need to make themselves a little bit more obvious.
What, wear a high-vis jacket or something?
More scruffy.
And nobody should be fashioning the homeless look because that gets confusing and it sets me up.
So when the guy was welling up, he was actually getting angry.
Well, because I'm misreading it, so I'm thinking, I've really done a good thing here.
I hope God is watching.
He look at him because he sort of looked at me and his eyes and his face screwed up. And he's thinking, wow, you've come to my rescue. And I thought, it's okay, man. It was because I was just getting sold on the upscale. Was it not upscale? Upsold on the sandwich thing. But actually, completely not homeless. So apologies to him. And next time I'll be a lot more wary. I'm going to just make sure I get a definite.
How did you just walk off? Did you apologise?
I went, I'm really sorry. I turned around, I looked at my mate, and he looks confused. I went, and I mouthed the words, he's not homeless. And he just goes, cringe, and he just walked
So what happened to the sandwich? Have you got it in your fridge?
No, actually, I ate it later on.
Was it good sandwich?
What was it?
Good sandwich? It was great, yeah.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad, yeah, exactly.
You can't go wrong.
with the chicken. The chicken mayo salad.
Yeah, those are the ones to go for. I'll tell you one more story about my wife. And,
is this therapy for you as well?
Because this is therapy for me. I want to be on a couch.
He does it quite regularly as well.
Right. So you're going to know straight away where I'm going with this. We're coming home late one day, and there's a Pizza Hut in between opposite the Greggs.
Yeah.
And
yes, there is. I can verify that.
Yeah. And as we're
because it's $6.99 if you go in and collect it. Any pizza, any size, whatever.
That makes more sense.
$8.99.
Oh, it's gone up. Yeah, that makes more sense than getting it delivered.
Yeah.
So we're driving home, and my wife goes, "Oh, look, Aaron's hungry, my son. Yeah. Should we just get him something to eat?" I went, "Let's go and grab a pizza for him, and so at least he can eat as soon as we get home." Any pizza, any size, $8.99.
No, quick.
Satch, just to clarify.
Oh, don't tell me this.
Any pizza, any size, $8.99.
What size would you go for, Tommy?
The largest that they have. Let's make it very clear.
The largest.
Obviously, you wouldn't pick a small, would you?
What did she do?
Mrs. Sandhu.
Yeah.
What do you think she said?
Medium. Because it's only for Aaron. I'm sorry. Bro, I think that's the basis of divorce. I think in a court you'd go, they go, what happened? They go, we fell apart, mutual differences. All right, what was the reason? Oh, she went in, any pizza, any size, he went, right. In fact, not only are you going to get divorced, I'm going to bang her up for 6 months. Sorry, for that reason alone. She has to do some time.
You know what? I'm applying to be a magistrate. I'm hoping that I'm the
Really?
person. Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you really?
You're lost for words.
No, I tell you why. I feel sorry for any cases that because you were like, nah, I just don't like the look at his eyes. I reckon he did it.
$8.99 and you went for the medium?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly. Gonna get probably
wrong.
No,
I mean, everyone would go for the large.
That's just it. But
I bet you people in Pizza Hut laughed at you as well.
Because also
you stupid people bought medium.
Right, and you can reheat it. Again, air fryer it. You can bring back to life. There was that technique that we talked about on TikTok when you do it in a pan. Water, pan, steam. You cook the bottom of it. It's amazing. Brings the pizza right back and makes it super crispy.
You know what? The other day I had Domino's, and that's not my go-to pizza.
No, a Pizza Hut pizza for me is the one. People go Papa John's. Are you going to say Papa John's?
No. If I had Domino's, I felt let down.
Yeah.
I'm a Pizza Hut person.
It's not Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I wanted Pizza Hut, and it just didn't hit the spot.
I could eat that right now. Actually, we're having a pizza.
Should we go pick it up?
I've actually
medium?
in about half an hour. I've got all the dancers coming over from the Bollywood cabaret show.
Oh, new friends.
Yeah, my new friends. Which
new
is
friends.
Yeah, look at that. So I didn't tell Sam. So you got to leave.
So I will. Is it all right if I just hang out? For
No,
the
you
afternoon?
cannot, because they're all really hot dancers, and the girls are hot, the guys are hot, and I don't know who you're going to crack onto. Probably both. Because he's still this dirty old uncle. He's still a bit drunk from the night before.
Yeah,
he's hanging around.
Can I tell the Shadowland story?
Yeah. Oh, go on. Yeah. Of course. I used to DJ at a gay club called the Shadow Lounge. I was there for 6 years, twice a week.
Right.
And it was great. Great vibe.
So I was to get a lift in and a lift back.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I used to drive into central London, DJ, but he'd come in the car with me. And then he'd go off to like straight clubs.
And then come back.
Come to the Shadow Lounge, the gay club, like at about 10 to 3 in the morning to get the lift home at 3 o'clock.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Perfect thing.
Yeah.
So, and all the bouncers used to know me.
Yeah.
I used to cause havoc in there. And they'd come to him and go, Tommy, your brother is drunk and out of control.
But what was he doing in a gay club? Being out of control?
Go on.
He's tying his t-shirt in a knot, right? You know, in the front, dancing around the pole.
I mean,
basically pretending to be as gay and as camp as he could be.
Right.
But why did you get annoyed?
Because
you got annoyed, not them.
No,
Okay.
I had words with another
person. Okay,
because he went, why these clubs aren't for straight people like you? And I went, why I could be gay? And he went, there's nothing about you that's gay.
Basically, he wasn't well groomed. You know, like his beard was too rough. His eyebrows weren't shaped up nice. He didn't smell good.
Why can I not be gay? And he went, there's not. Look at you. You are the straightest man I've ever seen in my life.
Basically.
And I went. He goes, every gay person in here knows you are straight. And I went,
wow.
No flipping way. I went, there must be one person. He went, nobody. And I went, I tell you what, watch this. I'll crack onto someone and I'll pull a gay man just to prove to you
a point.
He couldn't. And then he came out and he went, I'm not getting no attention.
drunk, wandered over to the DJ booth.
Like, I can't even get gay attention. Let's go home. I was like, all right, just
turn off the music. Let's go.
Tommy, there's a fox in your garden.
Yeah, and look, he's eating the bread I left out for the bird.
Oh, you left.
Look at the way he's looking right at us right now. Like, what? What are you going to do?
It? Look at him. Little chew. By the way, we always say this and we never mention it. You got attacked by a bat, remember, a few weeks ago?
We both did, right? We were in the garden after the podcast, right?
It was about 10...
Okay, I'm just munching them. Sorry, right.
Yeah.
And
it was about 10:30.
Yeah, and Satch went... It flew over us, and Satch went, that was a bat. I was like, no, it weren't. Right? I was like, it was probably a bird, right? Because it's dark anyway.
It was dark.
But
we were standing right there, Simon,
but then
where the ball is.
Then it flew over me, and I saw the proper bat shape.
Flapping.
You know, like the Batman symbol. Because it's up in the sky, and it was
tried to attack him.
Yeah, it came up over my head, it swooped down, then it started swirling us. We literally ran back into the house. I was like, forget that. Because the thought of a bat just grabbing hold of my face, like, you know, they just does that.
Stuck to his head.
I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind at that.
I was surprised because you see bats on holiday when you go you never see it in East London.
East London.
I live 4 roads away. I ain't going out at night time
No,
now.
exactly. I tell you, and it was starting.
And it came out that tree over there.
Came out the tree. It was circling around us. It was
ready
doing
for
something.
It was ready for beef.
Can we close the door?
Exactly. There you go. So
they don't come out in the day.
There's
mate.
bats in East London. That's something.
Speaking of something to be ready for, Tommy, are you ready for the weekend?
Yeah. Well, Adnan Sami. Yes, it is. You know what? This week's going to be crazy. I think we mentioned this. I can mention that we've become friends with Kingfisher, the beer company. So Kingfisher are going to be sponsoring the podcast real soon. We're going to start that up at the end
free
of the summer. We can get lots of free beer. I think that's why
you can deliver them to 4 roads away.
Yeah, but I would. Well, that's why we get the zip wire, the pulley system. That's what Satch is talking about. We send them over your way. And then one of the things that Kingfisher are also doing, they're doing they got this chai tea liqueur they're launching, 5 Walla. So I'm part of that as well. So I'm going up. This week is crazy. I'm going up to Leeds and Manchester to kind of be, host this 5 Walla parties. We come back, I do the cabaret, and then it's Adnan Sami, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday Leeds, Saturday London, Wembley, and then Sunday is Birmingham. If you've got tickets and you're coming to the concert, brilliant.
Yeah.
But if you were our winners, then congratulations.
Yes, we'll be seeing you. Well, you'll be seeing Tommy definitely, but I think I'm going to try to come to one, maybe
Wembley.
Yeah. I might even be free on Sunday.
For Birmingham?
Yeah, little road trip.
Brilliant. And I'm going to go there and back because then I'm leaving for Canada the day after. Oh, yeah. So that's why there's not going to be a podcast next week.
There's not going to be a podcast.
Because we're travelling and it's just Kedge is still away.
Kedge is away, Tommy's away.
Do you
know what? I think about it and I'm just like, I'm the only one that goes on holiday and still records a podcast.
Yeah,
and to be fair, you're good as well, Tommy.
And even when I was in Dubai for that month, I was in various lobbies.
Kedge
on holiday, sorry, can't record a podcast. Selfish, Si.
That is totally selfish. Has he not heard of Teams?
Yeah, exactly. Other people are, stepping up. He doesn't. But anyway.
I make sure my flights and stuff get in at the right time so I can make sure that I've got...
See?
Do you know what I mean? You've got to plan your day.
Well, and look at this. When one person couldn't perform, who stood up?
Yeah.
I'm there.
Simon's there.
I'm ready to ship him in permanently.
But how does it feel to know that you're a Kedge replacement? That's got to feel...
Well, you know what? It feels like there's no competition,
yeah.
really.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
If you said, can you replace Satch, I'd be nervous.
You know what's lovely? It's just to be able to finish a sentence without him interrupting you. Yeah. And then what you do, you go, it's just noise.
Yeah,
about
Dokla.
Yeah. That's right, yeah, Garba. Yeah.
And he's a Spurs fan.
Falcony Party. That's it. That's what it is. So anyway, we like to share things we learned at the end of the podcast.
That's the thing we learned, that there's no podcast next week. But what have we learned this week? Tommy, go on, go first.
My one was a little one. It's only because the thing came up. It said, it's a little perquisite of the job, right? I thought, perquisite? What's that?
Are you saying that correctly?
I don't know.
I don't think you are.
No, I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say prerequisite.
No, that's something else.
A prerequisite is a requirement for me. Yeah. So I learnt the word perquisite. Perquisite. Yeah, perquisite. PERQUISITI. Right? Perquisite. Which is where the word perk comes from. A little perk of the job. So I didn't realise that a little perk me up, little cheeky perky thing, right, is short for the word perquisite. So mine's a genuine thing I learned that it is, the proper word is perquisite. I think that's how it's pronounced. Why are you looking like, have you heard that word before?
No.
Did you know perk? When someone says, what's a perk to your job?
Because I'm thinking about reaching over my phone to Google this correct spelling, pronunciation.
He's trying to question you, Tommy, on your own podcast.
You're here for one podcast, right? Don't be annoying. Just don't. We have to deal with annoying all year round.
He's taking Kedge's job a bit too literally, mate.
Perquisite is where the word perk comes from. What have you got, Si? What's your thing you've learnt this week? Anything from a holiday? Anything you've been away on your travels?
I heard a good joke when I was away.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Actually, Kedge normally finishes a podcast. He does now and then finish the podcast on a joke. So save that. Satch, do the thing you learned, and we'll finish on the joke.
The thing I learnt was, obviously you hear all these new words come out, and some of the young guns throw out words that we don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
But I think we all know what bae means.
Yeah, like my bae, my babe.
So short for baby, basically. Yeah. So me and bae going out, blah blah blah. Do you know what bae means in Danish?
BAE.
BAE.
No. So when you refer to someone as your bae, what are you really saying?
Poop.
Poo. Your doo doo.
Me and my shit go down.
Me and my I love my bae. Salt bae. Salty poo. Salt
bae can't open in Denmark.
Wow. What would you? They're like, no, you're right, mate. No, but I sprinkle salt on it. Nope. No, exactly. Exactly. We don't want no steak-shaped anything.
If you're in Denmark and you say the word bae, avoid it.
Exactly. You're full of bae.
It's full of poo.
What's your joke? This better be good.
It's better be good, Simon.
You know what I feel like now? Ramesh Ranganathan. His brother does stand-up.
Does he?
Yeah. And he doesn't go by the name Ranganathan. He goes by the name just Nathan. As his surname, because he doesn't. Because Ranganathan is now so distinct. Yeah. He's actually a funny guy, and we both. You've done Ramesh's book. Have you one on? Have you too?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, you so should, because he's Crawley. He's your ways, right?
Well, he's not from. No, he's Crawley's down south, mate.
Further south than you. Brighton. Okay, because his book was straight out of Crawley. But that one I read, and he was talking about how his brother.
He was actually my sister-in-law's maths teacher.
Mate, look at a small world.
Because he was a teacher.
Mad
in
world.
Crawley.
He says, he goes, my brother is the funny one. Ramesh says. He goes, my brother's the funny one. He's better looking.
This one is still using your surname.
He
ain't changing it to anything else.
Do you remember, and this is many years ago, used to go and Google your name to see what came up. So when I used to Google...
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, look at this. This is hilarious. I love this story. When Simon... Go on, you Google yourself.
I put in Simon Sandhu, and it comes up, did you mean Tommy Sandhu?
He was like... He screenshot me and said to me, he's like, no, I flipping did not. He didn't say flipping. No, I flipping did not. Predictive nut.
That's even weird because Simon's nowhere near Tommy.
Yeah.
As in, it's not even like along the same spelling.
But also, his proper name is Savraj, and I'm Navraj. So we're very similar there as well.
Sav and Nav.
Milo, my son, right, the other day goes, Dad, whenever if I Google you, it comes up Tommy Sandhu's wife. I don't know, because people must search it, right? So if you type in Tommy Sandhu, the next thing is wife. Tommy Sandhu's wife, right? But when you click on that,
Yeah.
Milo goes, there's all these other women. And I don't know why Google Images puts out. It's trying to screw me over.
Such what are we doing straight after this?
It's like Karina Kapoor is in there, me and her picture together, and then others as well as like just people that have been on the show.
You're not telling us.
But none of my actual wife.
That is hilarious.
And my wife just kind of rolls her eyes like, yeah, whatever. But my son's there thinking like, how many wives have you got? I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm not cheating on your mum. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're all good. All right, what are you going to do? Do your joke.
Why did the transgender man...
Oh, we can't do that. You're going to get us cancelled. Okay, why did the... Okay, right.
Okay,
we might have to edit this out, but go on. Why did the transgender man...
only eat a salad?
Only eat a salad. Have you made this joke up yourself?
Yep, I was drunk in Murcia last week.
Why did
and my sister-in-law, who's very woke...
Yeah.
Pulled you up on it.
No, she was saying some stuff and it came into my head and I said it and then I made her more irate.
Okay, so this is Simon Sandhu, who's of no connection to this podcast, is on his own right.
Yeah.
Making it. So why did the transgender...
Is he even your brother?
No, he's not. We are not related. We need to get the DNA test.
I'll tell you what to do. I'm going to put it out on my social media and my 65 followers
Yeah.
are going to get irate at me.
Yeah, we're going to drop to 63. Okay, you said... Why? So what was it? Why did the transgender man...
only eat a salad?
Okay, but is it a man?
I don't know how to phrase it, which is what I was...
Transgender person.
Person.
Only eat a salad. Don't know. Why did the transgender person only eat a salad?
Because he was a herbivore.
Herbivore. He was a herbivore. Yeah. See, that is a kedge joke.
That is it, yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, you would.
But I also think I'm very funny.
Yeah. I made up.
See, I'm not a pun person.
I love a pun person.
You're a very good pun person.
But I enjoy, and so my mind.
And you're quick with it as well. You can think of it on the fly. Whereas
I can see his brain's
no, the one I had was
you can see it in the eyes.
Why is Punjabi rain so selfish? Because it's me. But you don't use the phrase "me" for rain.
I don't get it. No.
Me bender is raining. Oh. So yeah, I do play on things like that all the time. Do you think that can stay in the podcast?
Yeah, I think it's all
right. Yeah, we're all right. We'll let it go. But if there are any problems with that, Simon at hotmail.com.
What is your Twitter handle?
Yeah, Simon.
It's just Simon Sandhu.
Simon Sandhu. Yes, I mean Simon Sandhu, not Tommy Sandhu. His ex handle.
And actually, if anyone is... Let's see how many responses I get direct to me.
There you go. Right, you can go for it.
I'm not offended.
Simon's no one's gonna miss you.
Right,
my 65 followers.
Yeah. My new friends are coming around now, so I'm gonna wrap this up and love you and leave you. Thank you for stepping up, Si.
Appreciate you being there. Out.
Yeah, I know. Got my new hot dancer friends. Get your lardy bodies out of here.
Just very quickly, our free competition. Let's big them up again. Because you're definitely going to see him. Mandeep won Leeds. Krishna won Birmingham, and. Priya, did you know what? We had to do a redraw for London.
What? Because
last week's winner...
Yeah, he could make it.
Yeah,
I knew that. Yeah.
AJ, and he said, look, look, can I give him to someone? I was like, we can't. And he goes,
non-transferable. And we need brown load winners to be listeners to be there.
I had to redraw it again. We've got Priya. She's standing in. She's won it. So she's the next winner.
If I wanted some tickets, could you get me some comp ones?
No, you cannot get comp ones. You have to enter competition ones.
Can you fix it so I can win it?
No, I cannot. No. These tickets, you've got to buy. Done, bro. We only just about got a couple of tickets so we can give away in the competition.
What if I entered as Simon Sindhu you could...
Simon Sindhu.
Yeah. Simon Sindhu Luciala. No, you cannot enter this, all right?
And you've missed it, Simon. They're gone.
Yeah, exactly. So
you'll definitely be seeing Tommy. And
I don't even know who the person is.
It's Adnan Sami.
Wicked.
Yeah,
wicked. Love his work.
Yeah, it's wasted on you. He just this is what I mean. He's like the full sausage roll thing. He just wants it because it's there.
He just wants it.
Can I get a ticket? Can I get? So it's like, but that's that kind of. What can I have? Me. It's a Desi thing.
Yeah.
But also because you always do lots of events, go to lots of clubs. I've been there going, hey man.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Right.
I'm here.
Well, no, exactly. And now you need to get out of here. Seriously, you need to go. Wow. Thank you very much for listening and catch you next week. Thank you, Simon.
No, not next week.
No. Catch you in a couple of weeks' time. I got scared there. No. That's
not
right.
next week.
Yeah. Next week, week off, and we'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Have a good one. Laters.
Laters.
See ya.